We rolling.
Yes, indeed. So, you know, what we're talking about is the ability now to envision a cooperative, a model for a cooperative, a franchise for a cooperative, bringing these tangible farms to communities and setting up more East Side cooperatives across the nation, you know what I mean? And then implementing phase B and phase C of the plan, you know, which is now setting up distribution chains where we can target different sectors of business, such as restaurant, such as you know, farmers markets, things of this nature, that will allow
Food
people,
trucks.
to get their hands on the tangibles, and the tangibles are food, you know. Tangibles at this particular point of food, you know. There's later phases that speak to clothing. There's later phases that speak to shelter. All of these things are intrinsically tied in, and there's a working model that is present at this particular time.
Yeah.
So people have to tell me why they don't want to get on board, as opposed to why not getting on board. So the door is open, you feel me? And we waiting on them sleepy moors to wake up and do what they got to do and show up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in Atlanta, we know that the family's going to show up in force, the family's going to show up in numbers, and we're going to have a full plate, you know, and everybody will have an opportunity to feast at the table.
Show up ready to work, ready to commit to changing our community's conditions.
Yeah.
Don't just show up to come listen and watch and make a family, you know, a family reunion. That's going to happen anyway. But just show up ready to be committed to programs that really work, that really issue in change and empower at the same time.
Yeah.
We have to try and create some type of wealth for our children, and we don't want to die leaving them with just an insurance card or some insurance money. We want to leave them running an empire that we're building, that we can reap the benefits today, the children can reap the benefits today, the grandchildren tomorrow, the great-grandchildren, something that'll always be intangible, something that'll always be sustained. That's what we're doing.
I was born, and I'm coming in on the aspect of technology, network marketing, and affiliated marketing, just to lay out the blueprint so the family could begin to take our products, you know what I'm saying? The moringa powder, the kale powder, the Seventh Heaven sea moss powder, the Drop Squad Kitchen, all of the products that they create, and apply it to the same mold, the same formula of affiliate marketing and network marketing that has gotten Avon rich, that has gotten MCA rich, that has gotten all of the network affiliate market programs rich. So we're going to begin to apply that amongst our conglomerate, amongst our consortium, and we're going to take this thing into another realm that really was never there. And I'm also proposing the issuance of stocks and bonds, duplicating the same platform and the same formula that Marcus Mosiah Garvey did when he built up the Black Star Liner. If you issue stocks and you issue stock certificates to anyone who purchased your products and make them not only a customer but part of the business, then you change their vested interest in both the business and the movement, and this is when you'll see the great shift happen. So we have some work on our hands to take care of, and we are, you know, we're honored to have the work in front of us, you know what I'm saying? Excited. And we have the goddess with us, Abundance Child. She's been doing monumental things. Come here, give me a hug. You know what I mean? And we're committed to, you know, helping her in all her endeavors. So real quick, Abundance, just share with the family what it is that you picked up from the conference this weekend.
All right. So the Summit of the Moors in this installment was very humbling. It was humbling because I have my brothers here, Red Pill and Blue Pill, and we do similar things. We talked about how we're king and queen makers in the conscious community, and we share that with each other. So I saw the powerhouse of us consolidating, creating a union, and I'm just really, you know, ready to move forward with that, because the media actually influences almost everything. Our people, we work, you know, our program to just be sheep. They just do whatever it is that people tell them. Since we don't have that type of consciousness, and we're not coming at people trying to control everything, we just want people to get their information, their products out there to really make a change that liberates us. That really impacted me. Brother Red Pill did a powerful demonstration. I did a great demonstration on the Moors Equity Group and how we can actually unify as one economic unit, start putting our finances together individually or as an entity in a way that can impact us, where people are not looking for a return based off of a majority bank interest rate, but you're looking at a return based off of a majority of us being the majority people in the world, having a true interest in what we're actually here to do, which is to be the caretakers of the world. So the whole experience was just real humbling because I saw all these powerhouses come together.
Indeed, indeed, definitely. And we were speaking about, you know, the anticipation and the build-up for the next summit. And now,
Yes.
what we're able to do with multiple tools in our hands and a clear understanding and a vision of where we're going. So you want to speak on that very briefly?
Well, that will be the 4th installment, right, Brother Diallo? It's just we've been doing it so long, I've lost count of the Summit of the Moors. What you're going to see is that the fruits of what we have been doing over the past year. So you're going to see that it's going to be operated more like a business meeting, really corporate in the sense that we have our business organized, bylaws, we got real officers and things like that. So you'll see that aspect where you can see, well, we started here and we were at 0, now we're here and we have this amount. Monies have been here, it's went there, so that it's real transparent, and so that you actually want to invest your finance into what we are doing. You will see that we have properties that we're about, everything that we talk about. You will be able to see how aggressive we are. Like we're asking people to actually put their money where their mouth is, whether you are an individual or whether you're an entity. You're going to see more houses of Moors come together by Atlanta, because remember, this is a work in progress. Even though you haven't seen certain people show up at certain ones by Atlanta, we've already gotten commitments from various different houses and Moorish entities and more entities. So you're going to see those people come together. You're going to start seeing uniformity amongst us as far as how we present ourselves. You're going to start knowing who's who. You're going to know the difference between who's active and who's really passive, who's actually doing the work. And our work will be able to be shown and proved by the works that we are going to be presenting and the people who actually show up to the summit to add on.
Indeed.
Okay.
We're rolling now.
They bringing that cock.
You might want to focus on that baby's not focus, rather focus.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we're getting ready to drop the blue and the red pill off.
Sir.
Headed back to the north or to the south, as Blue said.
We going to the A.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we on our southern leg, you know what I'm saying? Going back to these grids in the south during the winter death season. So, you know what I mean? We go and reverse the polarities and go where the equator is. You know, that's basically what tropical people do. So now I'm reinvigorated. I'm going back into the north with something, with an energy and a light that you're not getting from down there. So, you know, big ups to the brothers in the land of the flowers. This is your paradise, like real talk. All of the jurisdictions out here in the land of flowers, this is your paradise. This is really northwest of Mexico. This is northwest Africa. So, you know, tap into that grid. So that's what we doing. That's what we doing with the Summit of the Moors. That's what we doing with the KTL movement. You know what I'm saying? With the tours that we about to do. We just gonna reinvigorate y'all with solutions and actually show the solutions. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that there's work that needs to be done. No, we need to let you know that there's work being done. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of work being done. So this shit is moving at a rapid pace. You know. And it's gonna move even faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, indeed. Like the brother said, you know, we up south. We hollering at our people down north. Because, you know, topography-wise, if you was to look at a map, when you get quote-unquote down south, you're on an elevated plane, as opposed to New York is down here. So we up south, hollering at our folks down north. European or flip the map, I'm sure that's no surprise to you, you know what I'm saying? And there's factual information that points to the land of flowers, aka Florida, being part of Africa, you know what I'm saying? So
we here. We with the family, taking in that sun ray, the sun angulation. The sun shines at a different degree down here. It's a whole different energy that's being released to the people. In any place that you have superior sun angulation, the potential is that much more greater. Alright? So the work needs to be put in down here. We need to spend a lot more time and a lot more attention, with the southern family, the southern tribes. Alright?